The Cowboys are my team, and it's my dream to see them at the top. The Cowboys are my team, and it's my dream to see them at the top. All right, let's get into it. Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Sunday Football Review for round 17 of the NRL. It's currently 8:55 p.m. I do apologise about the live stream earlier. I tried to live stream the Cowboys and Dragons game. Unfortunately, my keyboard on my laptop is playing up. Still good enough to record it. But my God, the Cowboys won a fucking game. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. And to celebrate the victory, it is time to have a nice vodka cruiser. We're going to open this up here live on youtube.com. Just open it up here. The stupid thing's a bit of a pain in the ass. Time to celebrate a win. Haven't won a game for fucking ages. Like, you know, vodka cruisers, guys. Obviously, if you're 18, you should drink. If you're under 18, you shouldn't drink. But, my God, it's good to just sit down on a Sunday night, see my team, the Cowboys, finally get a fucking win. They haven't won a game for 9 weeks. So, I'm very pleased. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's a spot every time I put that over there and save that for later for a bit of a celebration time. But on Sunday football today, we saw the Eagles defeat the Warriors 24 points to 18, and we saw can't get a smile off my face. The Cowboys 23, the Dragons 22. A lot of people will say that I'm overreacting that the Cowboys won a game, but you got to understand, we could still finish last. We could have still finished last, and with that win tonight, the Cowboys can no longer finish last. The Bulldogs would have to win 2 games, which they won't, and the Broncos would have to win a game. But even if the Broncos do win a game, they will still finish last because we've got a better for and against. So the Cowboys officially cannot win the wooden spoon. So I'm very happy tonight. It's a yeah, I'm very pleased with the win. Go, you fucking Cowboys. Valentine Holmes in the clutch. Thought he was outstanding. But let's go back to the first game. The Eels 24, the Warriors 18. A lot of controversy in this game as in terms to the refereeing, and I completely agree. The refereeing in this game was absolutely garbage. But the Eagles started well with a nice try to that Mike Acevo. Sean Lane throwing a beautiful left ball. I thought he was playing 5-8 at one point. Sean Lane threw a ball to Acevo. He went over to score the first try, and then Jai Field scored a try for Parramatta about 20 minutes later. And then Blake Ferguson scored a fucking try. Blake Ferguson's first try this year. Unbelievable. That's unbelievable to see. And Ferguson scored that. And 16-0 the Eels led. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is going on here? The Warriors were getting blown away early. And then, from absolute nowhere, Chanel Harris-Tavita scored one of the tries of the year. And then he scored another try there. There was 2 tries in that game from the Warriors. They scored 2 tries in about 1:30. I think it said 2 minutes on the NRL website, but it was pretty much 2 tries in a minute. It was unbelievable. Chanel Harris-Tavita was there both times. He scored both tries. And at halftime, the Eels led, I think it was 16-12. It was game on. And then, what's his name? Who scored the next one? I can't remember what the score was at the point, but the Eels were still leading. And then, who scored it? Wagga Blake scored for the Eels, and I think they were leading, 22-12? And then that young winger, the young centre, Perham scored, and then Shannon Harris-Tavita with a nice conversion from the sideline. At that point, it was 22-18, and then the Eels got a penalty goal late, and they ended up winning the game 24-18. But the talking point, what about that sin bin in the first half from Jazz Tavaga on Nathan Brown? Now, I went off my nut about this. Now, this is one of the worst decisions that I've ever seen in my life. It was the worst sin bin I've ever seen. Rugby League is starting to go soft with these sin bins. Isaac Luke took a shot on Twitter. I don't blame him. I was really pissed off with that sin bin. Should never have been sin bin in the first place. I mean, he had him here, Tavago, and he went up like that, like just shoving him out of the way, but the referee claimed he punched him in the chin and he got sin bin. Fuck's sake, come on. This is rugby league. It's not fucking touch football. Fuck me. That was one of the worst sin bins I've ever seen, and I will rant on it in the corner post, so stay tuned for that. That will be a massive rant in the corner post. But, you know, the penalty count at one point, I think it was 6-0, the Eels, and then I think the penalty count ended up being 8-3, the Eels in the end. The Warriors got a couple of even up ones at the end there. I thought the Warriors were very unlucky today. They were refereed out of this game. The refereeing in this game was really poor. Parramatta had a lot of calls go their way. I'm not going to stand here and say that Parramatta cheated the win. I'm not going to say the Warriors got robbed either, but I think the first 20 minutes is where the Eels won the game with the start. The Warriors' start wasn't good enough, and, you know, I think half-time came at a really bad time for the Warriors, and I think the Eels, first half is what got them home. The Warriors got half-time at the worst time because they had all the momentum. The Warriors weren't the same in the second half. They couldn't do what they did late in the first half, and what on the Parramatta, they won another game that some say they shouldn't have won, but I think they played it well enough to win the game. It was a very good game of football, but well done to both sides involved. I'm going to give the Warriors' performance here a 6 out of 10. I thought they were gutsy. I'm going to give the Eels' performance here a 6.5 out of 10. Very good game of footy. Well done to everyone involved. My top 3 on ground for this game, I'm going to go, top 3 on ground. Not easy with this one because there's a lot of good players and a couple of quiet ones. All right, I'm going to go, number 3 is going to go to Nathan Brown. Thought he had a really solid game. Number 2 is going to go... Number two. I'll tell you what, number 2 is going to go to Blake Ferguson. Actually, no. Number 3, Nathan Brown. What am I talking about? Number 2, Blake Ferguson. And number 1 man of the match, it's going to go to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. I thought he was best on field. He was outstanding, Tuivasa-Sheck. So, even though the Eels won the game, Tuivasa-Sheck is my man of the match. I thought he was outstanding. Now, let's move on to the game that I just witnessed. You fucking beauty. The Cowboys 23, the Dragons 22. It was me up against my dad. It was Father's Day, father versus son. Bit of a rivalry between me and my dad, as in terms of footy teams. Cowboys and Dragons is definitely not a rivalry. Not even close. But me versus dad, it was just a bit of fun tonight. But as I said, I live streamed the game for about 25 minutes, and then my keyboard just cut out. I was checking a comment on YouTube, and then my fucking computer just went bush. It just fucking blew up in front of me, and, you know, I wish the stream didn't end now because it would have been a good live stream to see Golden Point, but nothing I can do about it. But, you know, the first half was very sloppy, I reckon, the Cowboys and Dragons game. The Cowboys started well with Francis Molo scoring the first try, which was very rare to see that. Then Ewan Aikens scoring in the 25th minute for the Dragons. And then Ravalawa scoring one of the best corner tries of the year. I don't know how he stayed in the field of play. Sensational for Mikaele Ravalawa. And then the Dragons had 12-6 at half-time, I think it was. And then Zach Lammers kicked the penalty goal, I think it was. It was unbelievable. And start the second half, the Cowboys put up a bomb. Jake Clifford put up a bomb. And then took about an hour and a half to come back with the fucking refereeing. And then it was unbelievable. Jake Clifford scored that try, and I think it was 12-all. Val Holmes with a clutch kick from the sideline. And then Jacob Host scoring for the Dragons. And then the Dragons were back in front. And then Valentine Holmes scoring a try. And then Valentine Holmes scored. And then Kyle Feldt scored. And then at this point, I think it was 22-all. And then it went to Golden Point. And I'm just shitting myself. Hands on my head. Don't know what the fuck I can do. And then a field goal attempt from Corey Norman to start off Golden Point. Misses it from 40 metres out. Goes dead. 7 tackles set. Cowboys get down the other end. Jake Clifford goes for a field goal. Charged down by Ben Hunt. Ricochets off Ewan Aiken. He knocks it on. Cowboys have a scrum about 20 out. And they're just a couple of hit-ups. And then 20 metres out, the man steps up himself. The $1 million man. When the game's on the line, he steps up. Valentine Holmes kicks the field goal. The clutch field goal from Valentine Holmes, and the Cowboys win the game 23-22, and I just go absolutely berserk. When the game ended, I went down to the servo downtown, and I just went, fuck me, I've got to get some lollies, I've got to celebrate this win, because it'll probably be the only win the Cowboys will have at Townsville this year, because we've got the Storm next week, won't win that. Penrith probably won't win that one either. Then I think we finish off with Brisbane, which I think we can win. So, probably the last win the Cowboys will have at home this year, but I'm just so happy. Cowboys haven't won a game for 9 weeks, And I'm very thrilled for the performance. I just got to say, well done to both sides as well. I thought the second half was really good to watch. The first half was a bit flat, but second half really opened up, and I thought it was a really entertaining game to watch. And I'm just very thrilled that the Cowboys got the win. I would have been devastated if we had a loss to a Corey Norman field goal, and everyone knows how I feel about Corey Norman, but well done everyone involved. I thought Adam Clune had a good game for the Dragons. I thought Ewan Aiken and Zach Lomax were very good as well. They were dangerous for the Dragons in the centres. I thought Jacob Host and had a really solid game as well. But for the Cowboys, I thought Valentine Holmes was absolutely outstanding. Justin O'Neill was good in defence. I thought Mollo and Clifford were really good. Josh Maguire was an absolute true leader tonight. Maguire was really good for the Cowboys. He was one of the best on the field, in my opinion. Stats don't always reflect on how a player went, but I thought Maguire, I thought Esan Masters as well. I thought he had a really fair game. Jordan McLean played. Maguire was outstanding, 223 metres. That's about right for Maguire. Played, 77 minutes? He went off the bench late, which he went off his head about. But I can understand why he'd be upset going off the field. But very entertaining game of football, and I'm just very happy that the Cowboys finally got a result. And I thought Corey Jensen was really good off the bench. But yeah, well done everyone involved. Great game of footy. I'm going to go my top 3 on ground for this game. Oh, jeez. Not easy to give a top 3 on this one because there's a lot of good plays. I thought Matt Duffy was a little bit quiet, actually, too. So it was a bit disappointing. But just looking at the stats here, not one Dragons player ran over 100 metres. So that's, except for Jackson Ford off the bench and Cade Ellis. But not one of the starting players in the forwards ran over 100 metres. Oh, hang on, Blake Laurie did. What am I fucking doing? I'm losing it. But my top 3 on ground for this game, I'm going to go with number 3, Cameron McGuinness. Number 2, Josh Maguire. And number 1, my man of the match, Valentine Holmes. Kicked the field goal, scored a try tonight, played very well. And he stepped up when the game was on the line and won the game for the Cows. So, fucking yes. Up the fucking Cowboys. Go the boys. Yeah, the boys. What a win. But, guys, you know what? I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the Sunday football review. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Up the fucking Cowboys. Time to have a drink. Let's get this fucking song on before we get out of here. We play seriously. Goes with the terror, you know. Gets hot. Woo! Gets wet. Gets wild. The Cowboys are my team, and it's my team. To see them at the top. The Cowboys are my team, and it's my dream to see them at the top. See you guys tomorrow night for the corner post. My team, and it's my dream. See you at the top. The Cowboys are my team, and it's my dream. See them at the top. See you guys later. Go the Cowboys.